been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. We're gone for you, you know, like months.
Hey guys, it is 11 p.m. and I am finally home. Finally. So, let me give y'all a rundown of how today went. So, our flight wasn't until 7. Graduation got done around, I want to say it got done around, my lash look like it's taking off for flight. Graduation got done around, I want to say like 3-ish. It only got done so early because we're supposed to graduate in 2 classes, the AM and PM together, but that didn't end up happening. So since it was not as many people, it was a shorter graduation. So we ended around 3, and then I had the smart idea, well, since we're here for a little bit of time, what if we go out and get some food, me, my Nana, and my dad? But I didn't want to carry around my bags with me everywhere because I had 2 big suitcases, a duffel bag, my purse, and my carry-on suitcase. And so I'm like, okay, well, what if because they made us take all our bags, like basically check out the hotel this morning when we left the hotel. So I'm like, well, what if we run to the airport, because it's right next to the training place. Well, if we run to the airport, drop off my bags, check them in so we ain't got to worry about it, and then go get some food somewhere, and then just part our ways, because my dad had his flight at DFW and we were leaving out of DAL. Well, I found out something new. They don't teach us this at training. You can't check your bag more than 4 hours before your departure time. It was like 30 minutes before our departure time, so we just had to sit there and wait. Well, my dad's flight was earlier than ours, so he had to leave. So we waited for, we waited for the departure time to hit, because I was with my Nana. We waited for the departure time to hit. I checked my bags, and then me and my Nana, she was in a wheelchair, so there was a guy who was helping us push her. No, there was a lady who helped push her, and so we got through security, and then we went to a restaurant and we sat down and ate, and then we just sat at the gate and waited for that. It was like an hour and a half at that point before our flight was supposed to board. Your girl was knocked out. I was so exhausted. So exhausted. We've been running on fumes for a while now. So I took a little bit of a nap, and then we boarded. Our flight was super short. I don't know why. Like, I personally think that Texas is just way further from Colorado than it actually is. But it was only an hour and a half flight. And at first I was thinking, like, I might not go to sleep because I already had my nap. Your girl was knocked out, okay? On the flight. And so after that, got off the flight and went to baggage claim to pick up my bags. And there was a guy who was helping push my Nana in her wheelchair. Well, we waited and we waited because they told us carousel 1. So we went to carousel 1 and we waited for our my bags, because I was the only person who had checked bags, because of course, I'm coming back from training. Didn't see my bags, and I have anxiety about that, like not getting my bags and stuff like that, past experiences and stuff. I happened to look over, and it was just like, it was really random, honestly. I happened to look over and I see this purple bag on carousel 3, and I'm like, Now, they definitely for sure told us 1, because I also saw people from our flight standing at 1, and they for sure told us 1. But I went over there and I'm like, is this my bag? And just by chance, it was my bag. So I guess, I don't know if they changed the carousels, or I don't know. I don't know how it works on the ground. But 2 of my bags ended up on carousel 3. Well, I was waiting for my 3rd bag, and it didn't show up. So I started to freak out. I'm like, oh my gosh, and my anxiety was like freaking out, and I'm like, where's my bag? Like, what's going on? Am I going to get my bag? Then I go to the desk where basically it's like, you can tell them like your bag was missing, and they took my bag off of the plane, my plane, even though like I had a guaranteed seat, they took my bag off the plane and put it on another plane, a later plane. I don't know why. They didn't tell me why. They just did that. So I left and came back. When I went to the counter, they knew exactly where my bag was. So that was a plus. It wasn't like they're like, oh, well, we don't know where your bag is. They were like, oh, it's on this flight. So they knew where my bag was. And then also, like, I haven't been home for a month. I haven't drove my baby. And I'm paying for her. Let's just be honest. I love her. I love her to death. And that's my car, my very first car that I'm paying for and all that. But I'm paying for her. So I want to drive her. So like just being in my car, and that's like kind of like my happy place, like just being able to listen to my music, that my car is my happy place. So I just looked at it as a half glass full, and I let that cheer me back up. So yeah, I think like going through the training was refreshing because it not only it gave me a different perspective to look at things. Like, you know, you never know what people could be going through in their day. And also like I said, don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all how you look at stuff. Like if I would have looked at it negatively, like if something else negative would have happened, that just could have been like the icing on top of the cake. Whereas if I would have looked at it positively, you know, if something else would have happened, it's just like, you know, you got to keep moving, you got to keep going forward. Preacher Michaela's done. I'm tired. I want to wash my face off. My makeup has been on since 2 a.m. this morning. Yes, period. I haven't worn my mask today though, so that's why it looks so good. I've been reapplying my lip, so it's not like it stayed on all day.
If you was wondering, yeah, boy, I'm still at I had to block you, but you still gotta watch this. Cause who the fuck rockin' like me?
Hey guys, today's the next day. As you saw, I finished getting my nails done. I had to leave because I had to do my pop-up shop, and I felt so bad, but I had to go do my pop-up shop. And then I went and got my nails finished. I'm about to go to a gym. I went to Anytime Fitness, but they don't have people there 24/7. I don't like that. I want somebody I can bug any time of the day. Not bug, but like if I have a question, I need them to be able to answer that. And even though they're open 24/7, people aren't always there. I don't like that. So I'm gonna try 24-hour fitness. It's further away from me, but yeah, I don't like that people aren't there at certain times of the day. And it was way smaller than I thought it would be. I'm at the car wash right now, as you guys can see. So yeah, after I get my car wash, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go get me some coffee. And then my sister just told me today that I needed to get food for the not the pop-up shop, the Super Bowl party. It was a potluck.
Only been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. We're gone for you, you know, like months. Life move fast when you do what you want. I guess I'm doing what I want. Hope you know what you want. What you want.
Nana, she was just sitting right here. So it's the football game, Super Bowl, and Rihanna's about to perform. I'm only here for Rihanna. I'm not here for anything else. So yes, Miss Man about to perform.
I told you somebody hit. And there she's saying it. Somebody hit. Somebody just hit some money. The dude I watched on TikTok.
Only been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. We're gone for you, you know, like months. Life move fast when you do what you want.